Proverbs 6:12-19. So, um, God or Solomon described what a wicked man is, like one who has perverse mouth. He winks with his eyes, signal with his feet, point with his finger, kind of like, here, do this, do that. That's the image that was in my head. Perversion in his heart. And this is something that God knows. Continually devises evil and who spreads strife. And when I read this, I remember like people who I was a juror for, who like basically anyone that came into their life got hurt. And so these are the people that hurt other people just by living. And they cause a lot of hurt. And then it goes on, Solomon goes on to say, and this is very important to know, because he said that there are 6 things that the Lord hates, 7 that are an abomination to him. And so it's not only to just think of God as a loving God, but as a good God. He hates evil. And we have to remember that. He doesn't love everything. He doesn't love both good and evil. He loves the good, but he hates the evil. And so to know what God hates is very important. And right here it talks about haughty eyes, lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked plan, and God knows our hearts, feet that run rapidly to evil, false witness who declares lies, and one who spreads stripes among brothers. So knowing what God hates, we should like just cut those out of our lives. Like any bud or like any small seed of anything that can make our character become one of these, we should like just ask God to cleanse it and remove it far away from us, especially a wicked heart and something, and being one that causes hurt to other people, not building people up but tearing people down. And just any of this is like just grotesque to God. And I hate it too. As a person who lives on this earth, I hate actions that hurt other people. I hate lying. I hate like people who hurt the innocent, even the non-innocent. You shouldn't hurt anyone. Let God deal with them. And so all this, so yeah, I hope this message gets across to a lot of people, especially since my mom and I both, just the beginning of this year, were scammed. And like scammers are like so prevalent nowadays. And there are I watch YouTube about scammers getting like kind of like paid back, and it's satisfying, but not to the degree that I want it to be. I mean, these people, they basically have it really easy, and it's hard to catch them. And they're in a network, and they like to hurt other people. There are people that just lost their loved one and then they were scammed out of their life saving. These people are heartless and do evil and cause financial hardship, cause emotional hardship. They use emotion and they toy with people's emotion. It's just like, why do people do that? They need to stop, and we need to find a way for them to stop them. There has to be retribution, and it needs to be high so that these stuff just. But you know what? As I say this, I know in the end days, this is what is gonna be continually. increase, wickedness and evil, and scams and lying and hurt. And so I know that God already wrote that in his book, but it's still so frustrating to experience it and to know that others experience it worse.